Hello, welcome to the Training Triathlon Review, week 2. This week I've done just shy of 80 kilometers and in 3 hours and 20 minutes. So it's an increase over my previous week of actually about 10%, which is perfect. So let's head in to see what I did for training. So I've just finished my first workout for the week. It was a Swift workout called It's All About the Foundation. The purpose of this workout was to stress the aerobic system. So we had a lot of zone 3 efforts, but before each one there was a 15-second sprint. Overall, it went pretty okay. Towards the end I could definitely feel my legs burning. It took a little bit more energy to turn the pedals, especially during the sprints, or to keep the level of power consistent through the zone 3 effort. But overall, I think it was good. I did 26.88 kilometers in just over an hour. At the end of the session, I did a 20-minute slow ride, just to add a little bit of extra distance, just to add a little bit more time on the bike as well. This will help increase my endurance after each effort. As you can see from the graphs, I spent most of my time in a zone 3 aerobic capacity. So I would say that this workout has definitely been a success from a functional point. I've just finished my second workout of the week. It was another bike workout. It was 4 sets of 4 over and unders, which my legs are loving at the moment. It really hurt towards the end, especially as the over section kept increasing in power with each set that we did. So I started off at 185 watts on, 150 watts off. In the end, it was 210 watts on, 150 watts off. And it was very hard to keep pushing at the end. After the ride, I did a little 20-minute easy ride again, just trying to help improve my endurance. In total, I did 27.8 kilometers, and it took me an hour and a minute, which I think is showing some improvement on my bike. It was a flat course, so it's not too difficult in terms of hilly courses. But it's definitely showing some sort of improvement over the long term. I feel like I can go for longer once I finish my workouts. I tend to go further during my workouts. And today especially, I focus on keeping my heartbeat low to promote the recovery aspect in my endurance section. And apart from a few short hills where I did do a little bit of pushing, I managed to keep it lower. In fact, it skewed the average heart rate that I have shown on the screen. So for my run this week, I said I was going to do intervals, and I did intervals. I did some short efforts of about 400 meters, followed by a 600 meter recovery. The effort was about 4 minutes per kilometer pace, and then the recovery was about 6 minutes. After the last interval, I did actually need to walk a little bit because I was out of breath. So I walked for about a minute, and then I continued with the exercise as I'd planned. In total, it was for about 5 kilometers. So just making sure that I'm keeping my base endurance up as well. The thing I was happy about with this session was that I could see my heart rate decreasing in the recovery periods and then increasing again during the intervals. So it's getting my heart trained to doing harder intensities and also recovering when it can. So the recovery ride. Last week I said that I'd really messed up my recovery ride because I pushed a bit too hard. So this week I definitely paid attention to my heart rate especially, making sure that I was in that zone 2 easy recovery area. I did a 20-kilometer flat bike ride on Swift, which took me about 50 minutes. I was really happy because with this session, I actually got out of it what I intended to do. So even if the power was very low, I'm not too worried. It was all about getting the legs moving after my run so that they are less sore for next week. And finally, on to my body progress goals. So I started this week at 84.6 kilograms, and when I weighed myself this morning, I was 84. So following that 0.5 loss per week, which is good. On Saturday, I did weigh in at 83.5, which I thought was a bit low. And the spike up on Sunday, I'm assuming that's due to the inflammation from the run because it was quite difficult. I have been seeing a slow decrease in my body fat percentage, which leads me to believe that I'm not burning muscle. So that's it for this week. Next week, I'm looking to increase my volume in the running. So I'm going to try and add in one session, probably in between the bike workouts. Something nice and light, not too long, not too intense, just to get myself used to running more than once a week. As for the bike, I think I'm going to keep it at 3 sessions a week for the moment, all of about an hour in duration. If I find the time and I feel that I have the legs for it, I will probably try and extend my sessions by a couple of minutes. I hope you found this interesting. If you'd like to subscribe, and you can follow along on my journey. Thank you.